Hey everyone, we're about to jump into a really important topic. This is our first session on suicide awareness, and the whole point is to give you some clarity, and maybe more importantly, the confidence to know what to do if you think someone's struggling.
Yeah, that quote pretty much says it all, doesn't it? Life can be a lot. And it's especially true when you're an apprentice. You're juggling all these new skills, work, family, finances. It's a unique kind of pressure for sure. And just saying that out loud, that's our starting point.
Okay, so let's dive in. Here's our game plan for the next 5 minutes or so. We're going to talk about why life can feel so full on, bust some major myths, give you a super simple action plan, point you to real help, and then, and this is crucial, talk about looking after yourself too.
Right, so let's start with that feeling. That feeling of being completely overwhelmed. It's so important to get this straight. Feeling that way is not a sign that you're failing. Not at all. It's just a normal human response to trying to spin a dozen plates at once. I mean, just look at this list. You're learning a trade, you've got deadlines, family stuff going on, bills that just keep coming, and you're trying to manage your own health and money through it all. This isn't about being weak, it's about recognizing that this is a huge balancing act for anyone.
Okay, this next part is massive. We've got to clear the air. There's this fog of stigma around suicide, and honestly, it's mostly built on stuff that just isn't true. So, let's take on the two biggest myths right now. This is it. This is the number one fear that stops so many of us from saying anything. We think, oh no, what if I say the word and that makes it worse? What if I'm the one who puts the idea there? And the answer is a huge, resounding, absolute no. All the research, all the experts, everyone who works in this space will tell you the exact opposite is true. And here's why. Asking a direct, caring question doesn't add risk. It actually lowers it. For the person who's struggling, it can be a massive relief. It's like you're giving them permission to finally say what's really going on, and that opens the door to getting them some actual help. All right, here's the other big one. You might hear a dark joke or an offhand comment and be tempted to brush it off, thinking, they're just being dramatic or they just want a bit of attention. Here's the deal. You have to treat any hint seriously. Think of it like a flare being sent up. It's a signal of real pain, and it's often someone's way of testing the waters to see if anyone cares. Our job is to see that signal and meet it with kindness, not to turn away. So, with those myths totally busted, what do? Well, you don't need a psychology degree. You just need a simple toolkit, something you can actually remember when you're feeling the pressure of the moment. And here it is, your whole action plan, just 4 letters, NALC. Notice when someone's not themselves. Ask them how they're really doing. Listen without judging or trying to fix them. And finally, connect them to people who can help. That's it. Notice, ask, listen, connect. Simple, right? Now, how you ask and listen makes all the difference. Look at this. It's like a list of things that slam a door in someone's face versus things that open it. Phrases like, snap out of it, just shut people down. But something as simple as, that sounds really hard, that tells them you're there, you're listening, and you're not going anywhere. Okay, so what about that last step, connect? What does that actually mean? It means knowing who to call. It means having a few key contacts ready to go. All right, this is probably the most practical thing you'll do all day. Pull out your phone, right now. Seriously, I'll wait. Put these numbers in. Samaritans on 116123 for a chat anytime. Shout, just text 85258 if talking feels like too much. NHATS 111 for urgent advice. And of course, 999 if there's an immediate risk to someone's life. Having these saved means you're not scrambling when it counts. And last but absolutely not least, let's talk about you. Because you can't pour from an empty cup. Being there for someone is amazing, important work, but it can be heavy. And you have to protect your own well-being. A huge part of this is setting boundaries. And look, setting a boundary isn't selfish. It's what makes your support sustainable. It's totally okay to say something like, listen, I'm here for you, but I've got to tap out at 10. The great thing is, Samaritans are there 24/7. That way, you're making sure they're never without a safety line, even when you need to recharge. And after one of these tough conversations, it's normal to feel it. So have a plan for yourself. Debrief with a mate you trust. Call a helpline for yourself. They're for you too. Go for a walk, stick some music on, and just remember, your role is to be a bridge to help, not to be the rescuer.
You're a link in the chain, not the whole chain. I want to leave you with this thought because it's so important. Don't ever get stuck thinking you need the perfect words. You don't. What you need is to just be there, a steady, non-judgmental presence. Your ordinary, everyday kindness, it is absolutely enough. So, as we finish up, here's the takeaway. Who in your crew, at work, at home, wherever, who comes to mind right now? Who could maybe use a simple, hey, how are you really doing today? Because that little moment, that's where everything we just talked about starts.